Hello everyone, it's Fia Lee. I'm Sophia Lee, and today I'm going to be talking about tips for a successful portfolio day. This past Saturday, I went to a portfolio review day in my nearby college, and the event was hosted with National Portfolio Day organization. So I wanted to talk about the tips that I have for you after my first experience. I'm gonna go and jump right into my tips and explanations and anecdotes, but please do excuse that I have notes here. So if you see me looking off camera, that is what that is. My first and most important tip is be prepared to wait in lines. I did not expect that, but you'll be waiting in lines outside of the venue before going in, and waiting in lines at each table. It can be pretty long, so please be prepared to do that. Tip number 2 is register before you get there. It makes it so much easier. I went to nationalportfolioday.org, which I will link in the description. Put in your phone number, they'll text you your QR code when the check-in starts. Then the process is just a breeze. Number 3 is a bit of a weird one, but wear clothes that you love. Wear clothes that are comfortable, cute, expressive. If you feel good, you're gonna have a good day, and that's very important because a positive attitude is very important for this event. You're gonna get critiques and you're gonna get compliments. So as long as you keep a positive attitude, you're gonna have a good day. Number 4 is have questions to ask. I'm a person who, whenever they get asked any questions, I never have anything to say, but this is crucial. If you have anything, really, it could be stupid, honestly. It can be a comment. If you have anything, tell them. It doesn't matter if it's one school that you want an answer from or you want to ask every single school the same question. Ask a question. It's going to help you tremendously. Numero 5 is visit schools you've never heard of. It really helps. It helps broaden your horizon, your perspective. You get really valuable feedback no matter who you go to. But even if it's a school you don't necessarily want to attend, it can be very valuable. For example, I went to massart. I had never heard of the school and the line was short, so my mom suggested that I just go. I went and the representative was so helpful and it was really, really good. You know, I may be considering going to Massachusetts, but I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan of the Bruins, so we'll have to see. Number 6 is use your time wisely and be strategic. The venue that I was at had 3 stories, so I went to the 3rd story first and worked my way down because I knew the bottom row was going to be super busy. That's how I did it, and I thought, you know, if the lower level is going to be busy, I might as well do that last. Number 7 is eat beforehand. Please eat beforehand. That is so important. I don't care if you don't like eating breakfast, eat snacks throughout the day or something, but please eat before you go because you don't want to be annoyed and hungry. Pack snacks for the line before getting inside the venue as well. That is super helpful. Go with one person. Don't go with nobody, but don't go with more than one because it can get pretty crazy. I went with my mom and she held my bags for me and she stood in long lines while I was meeting with other people. And then when I was done, I could get back in that line and possibly be there faster than I would if she hadn't been in the line. My 9th tip is go as early as possible, meaning out of your 4 years of high school. Go as a sophomore or a junior. Don't go as a senior if you can help it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the portfolio that I got critiqued on this year, perfect it to what I want to apply with, and then get it critiqued one last time before I apply. That's my best advice for you. If you are a senior, don't panic though, because you can always go to one, get critiqued, and try to find another one before you apply. Or visit that school directly that you want to apply to, email them, set up a private session if possible. If you know what you want to study, in art schools specifically, right? Ask questions pertaining to that major. I want to go into fashion. I asked questions about fashion. I asked questions about what they want to see in my portfolio for fashion and about the fashion program. Some schools didn't have a fashion program. I didn't know that beforehand. That's very important to note. Some have alternatives like material arts and fiber studies, but it isn't the same thing. Number 11 is bring a reliable bag. It just makes everything so much easier. You don't have to worry about holding anything too heavy or getting handouts that don't fit. In my experience, bring a reliable bag. Number 12, speaking of handouts, take all the handouts you're given. I know you're annoyed with the emails you're getting and the physical mail you're getting from colleges anyways, but if you take these home with you, you can have a list of all the colleges you did visit. Also, some valuable information can be on those handouts. I got a college admissions email, college admissions officer's email, and that was very valuable for me, as well as a handout that had to do with summer programs I can take this summer before senior year for colleges that I want to visit. Super cool. Last, and maybe most important tip, not talking about tip number 1, is invest in a good portfolio. You don't want to walk around with all your stuff in your hands and spreading it out on the table every time. Some people use just their iPads or their laptops. That's cool. My mom bought me a black one off Amazon and it was super great. I'll link it down below. It was big enough to fit my 18 by 24 charcoal piece, which I really needed to bring with me. So that's super important as well. Okay, those are all the tips that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If I missed anything or you have any more questions for me, definitely comment them down below or send me a DM. My socials will be in the description along with the link to the National Portfolio Day website and to the portfolio that I was talking about. Thanks for watching and come back next time.